Alrighty, friends, it's become apparent to me that a lot of you don't understand snowblower carburetors, and a lot of you don't even understand snowblowers, so let's go over this real quick. These three are all carburetors off of Tecumseh engines from snowblowers. These two are the old style. This is the newer style. Sometimes I call it the modern style. They stopped making it a long time ago, but it's still the more modern of the two styles. So no, that's not a misnomer. What you'll notice, and the point of my previous video, is that this modern style has a dust cap over the idle jet. These two old styles have adjustable screws. You can see right there, for the idle jet. There was no dust cap on that screw. My argument was they only put that dust cap there to dissuade the average homeowner from digging around in this carburetor when their snowblower's not running right. And you guys roasted me, saying that's absolutely just a dust cap, nothing else. You got to protect it from the dust. Well, where was the dust cap on those? Why didn't those need a dust cap? Arguably, they were much more susceptible. Look how much that screw's hanging out with the spring and everything. Doesn't need it in here. Not necessary. Another thing, and way, way, way more important to this whole conversation, right here on your snowblower, if you can see, this cover covers the carburetor. It's got a little intake tube, goes right into the engine. That hole is there to adjust your idle screw if your carburetor is adjustable. Do you want to know what is not attached to your carburetor underneath that cover on any snowblower ever? An air filter. Same thing on outboard engines. Outboard engines and snowblowers do not have air filters because they do not need air filters. For the most part, they live, exist, and operate in dustless environments. And tell me, if you're not worried about dust getting sucked through your carburetor into your engine, you're worried about the idle jet getting so dusty you needed to put a dust cap? No, I don't think so. I see this all the time on modern, meaning things of the last 20 years. Yes, small engines have been around for well over 100 years, so the last 20 years is still modern. I see this all the time. OEMs are doing whatever they can to make these things less serviceable to the average man. I know that thing pops off. You know that thing pops off. If you're an inquisitive mind, you're going to find out that that thing pops off. But if you're your average Joe Schmo homeowner and you go to start the old digit deleter and it doesn't kick on, you're not going to know to remove that cap and just clean out the friggin' holes, and it may run just fine.